Yesterday in previous class we have to discuss about Euclid division lemma. Euclid division lemma. Now today we are going to discuss about fundamental theorem of arithmetic. Fundamental theorem of arithmetic. Every composite number can be expressed as a product of primes, and this factorization is unique apart from this order in which the prime factor is occurs. Once again, fundamental theorem of arithmetic. Every composite number can be expressed as a product of primes, and this factorization is unique apart from the order in which the prime factors occur. Every composite number. What is the definition of the composite number? A number having more than 3 factors. A number having more than 3 factors is called a composite number. For example, 4. The factors of 4 equals to 1 4 ja 4, 2 2 ja 4, and 4 1 ja 4. So factors of 4 equals to 1 comma 2 comma 4. Here 4 is a composite number because a number having more than 2 factors, a number having more than 2 factors is called a composite number. Examples of composite numbers are 4, 6, 8, 9, 10 and so on. The factors of 4 equals to 1 4 ja 4, 2 2 ja 4, 4 1 ja 4. Here factors of 4 equals to 1, 2 and 4. So this is the composite number. And next composite number 6. 1 6 ja 6, 2 3 ja 6, 3 2 ja 6, 6 1 ja 6. Therefore factors of 6 equals to 1, 2, 3 and 6. So every composite number can be expressed as a product of primes. This is called fundamental theorem of arithmetic. What is the definition of the fundamental theorem of arithmetic? Every composite number can be expressed. Every composite number can be expressed as a product of primes. Primes means prime numbers. A number having 1 and itself is called a prime number. For example, the least prime number equals to 2. 2 is the even prime because 1 2 ja 2 and 2 1 ja 2. The factors of 2 equals to 1 and 2. 1 and itself. This is called prime number. Every composite number can be expressed the product of primes. It is called a fundamental theorem of arithmetic. For example, take 16. 16 is a composite number. 16 is a composite number. So prime factorization of 16 equals to 16 converted into 2 8 ja 16 and 2 4 ja 8 and 2 2 ja 4. So 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. 16 equals to 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. This equals to 2 power 4. Here 2 is the prime number. And 16 is the composite number. Every composite number can be expressed as a product of primes. This is the fundamental theorem of arithmetic. Suppose take one more example. 38 is a composite number. Prime factorization of 38 equals to 19 ja 38. 19 is the prime number. So 38 equals to 2 into 19. Here 2 is the prime number and 19 also prime number. So every composite number can be expressed as a product of primes, and this factorization is unique. So prime factorization of 38 equals to 2 into 19. 2 19 ja 38. So 2 is the prime number and 2 is the prime number and 19 is also prime number. The product of primes is equals to composite number. or every composite number can be expressed as the product of primes. This is the basic concept of fundamental theorem of arithmetic. It's clear? Example 1. Prime factorization of 132. Prime factorization of 132. So 132 divisible by 2. 2 6 are 12 and 1. This is 12. 2 6 are 12. 2 66 are 132. Again 2 3 are 2 3 are 3 11 are 33. Therefore, prime factorization of 132 equals to 2 into 2 into 3 into 11. So 2 is the prime number, 3 is the prime number, 11 is also prime number. 132 is converted into 2 into 2 into 3 into 11, or 2 into 2, 2 square into 3 into 11. Every composite number, 132 is a composite number. Every composite number can be expressed as a product of prime numbers. As a product of prime numbers. It's clear? Exercise 1.2. Exercise 1.2. Express each of the following numbers as a product of primes. First Roman, first one. Express each of the following numbers as a product of its prime factors. First question, 140. Express each of the following numbers as a product of its prime factors. 140. 140 is a composite number. Given composite number can be expressed as the product of primes. The product of primes. According to fundamental theorem of arithmetic. What is the definition of the fundamental theorem of arithmetic? Every composite number can be expressed as a product of primes. So 140. Prime factorization. Solution. Prime factorization of 140 equals to 270 is 140, 235 is 70, and 5 7 is. Therefore 140 equals to 2 into 5 into 7. So 140 is a composite number. Every composite number can be expressed as a product of primes. As a product of primes. This is the first question. And second one, 156. 156. Prime factorization of 156. Prime factorization. 2 7s are 14. 15 minus 14, 1. Next 6 16. 2 8 jars. Again 2 3s are 6 and 2 9s are 18. 3 13s are 39. So prime factorization of 156 equals to 2 into 2 into 3 into 13 equals to 2 square into 3 into 13. It's clear? This is the fundamental theorem of arithmetic. Every composite number can be expressed as a product of primes. Product of primes. Next, second question. Find the LCM and HCF of the following integers by the prime factorization method. Find the LCM and HCF of the following integers by the prime factorization method. First one, 12, 15 and 21. Given numbers are 12, 15 and 21. First of all, we have to find the LCM. Find the LCM by the using of prime factorization method. LCM of 12, 15 and 21 by using prime factorization method. Solution. prime factorization. Prime factorization of 12. 12 equals to 2 6 ja 12 and 2 3 ja 6. So 2 into 3. 12 is converted into 2 into 2 into 3. So 12 equals to 2 into 3. And next one, prime factorization of 15. 15 equals to 3 5s are 15. And next one, prime factorization of 21. 21 equals to 3 7s are 21. 3 7s are 21. Therefore, LCM of 12, 15 and 21 equals to, here 3 is the common factor, here 3, 3, 3, 3, write 1 3, and remaining numbers 2 into 2 into 5 into 7. This is the LCM. Is there 3 and 3, 3, right? Only 1 3, and remaining numbers 2 into 2 into 5 into 7, because this is the first row, this is the second row, and this is the third row. Every row has 3 is a common factor. 3 has a common factor. That's why we have to take 3. And remaining numbers, this is 2, and second row there is no 2, and third row also there is no 2. So write 2, and this is the another 2. This is the first row, and this is the second row, there is no 2, and this is the third row, there is no 2, right? The another number, and 5 and 7 are, there is no common numbers between these 3 rows. That's why LCM equals to 3 into 2 into 2 into 5 into 7. 3 2s are 6, 6 2s are 12, 12 5s are 60, 67s are 420, 420. This is the LCM. And now we have to find the HCF of the prime factorization method. Here 3 is the only common number. That's why write the 3. HCF of 12, 15 and 21 is equals to 3. This is the HCF and this is the LCM. It's clear? And next one, second, find the LCM and HCF of the following integers by using prime factorization method. Given numbers are 17, 23 and 29. Clear? Now solution. LCM of 17, 23, 29. Prime factorization method. Prime factorization of 17 equals to 17 1s are 17, because 17 is the prime number. 17 is the prime number. And prime factorization of 23 also prime number. So 23 1s are 23, and 29, prime factorization of 29 equals to 29 1s are 29. So here the given integers 17, 23 and 29 are prime numbers. That's why LCM of 17, 23 and 29 equals to the product of primes. The product of prime numbers is a LCM of the given numbers. The product of primes is LCM. So 17 into 23 into 29. This is the answer of the LCM. It's clear? So multiply 17 23s and into 29. That is the answer of the given LCM. Clear? And HCF equals to observe the prime factorization. Observe the prime factorization of 17, 23 and 29. 17 is converted into 17 1s are 17. 23 is converted into 23 1s are 23 1s are 23, and 29 is converted into 29 1s are 29. Here 1 is the common factor. 1 is common factor. Therefore HCF equals to 1. Here HCF equals to 1. It's clear? And one more example. Find the Third one, find the LCM and HCF of the prime factorization of 7, 3 and 5. Find the LCM and HCF of the given numbers by using prime factorization method. First of all, just you have to observe given numbers are prime numbers. Given numbers are prime numbers. Like example 2. Here 17, 23 and 29. Yes or no? This third problem also same. Given numbers are prime numbers. So first of all, we have to find the LCM of 7, 3 and 5. So prime factorization of 7. Prime factorization of 7 equals to 7 1s are 7. And prime factorization of 3 equals to 3 1s are 3. And prime factorization of 5 equals to 5 1s are 5. Therefore, LCM of 7, 3, 5 equals to the product of prime numbers. LCM equals to the product of primes. Here the product of primes means 7 into 3 into 5. 3 5s are 15, 15 7s are 105. This is the LCM. And HCF equals to, here only 1 is the common number. Therefore, HCF equals to 1. HCF equals to 1. It's clear? And next one, 8, 9, 25. Find the LCM and HCF of the following integers by prime factorization method. Here 8, 9 and 25. Find the LCM. Solution: prime factorization of 8. Prime factorization of 8. 8 equals to 2 cube. 2 4s are 8. 2 2s are 4. So 8 equals to 2 into 2 into 2. And next one, prime factorization. Prime factorization of 9 equals to 3 into 3. 3 into 3. And prime factorization of 25 equals to 5 into 5. Here 2 into 2 into 2 equals to 2 cube. Here 3 into 3, 3 square. Here 5 into 5, 5 square. Therefore, LCM of 8, 9, 25 equals to, already explained in the previous example 1. Here 2 into 2 into 2, 2 cube. Here 3 square. Here 5 square. This is the first row. First row has 2 cubes, second row has 3 square, and third row has 5 square. These three numbers are different. Therefore, the LCM of 8, 9, 25 equals to, these three numbers are different. That's why write 2 cube into LCM equals to 2 cube into 3 square into 5 square. 2 cube value 8 into 3 square value 9 and 5 square value 25. Same numbers. The product of the given value. The product of given value, given numbers is equals to LCM of the given problem, because 8, 9 and 25 are co-prime numbers. 8, 9, 25 are co-prime numbers. So LCM equals to 25 into 8 into 9. 25, 8 200. 200 into 9, 1800. 1800 is the LCM. And HCF equals to 8, 9, 25 are co-primes. Already the definition of the HCF, given numbers are co-primes, then the HCF of the given numbers is equals to 1. When the numbers are co-primes, then the HCF of the given numbers are only 1. Yes or no? Or the prime factorization of 8 equals 2 cube means 8 1s are 8. 8 1s are 8. Or 9 1s are 9. 25 1s are 25. Here only 1 is the common factor. That's why HCF equals to 1. This is the concept of LCM and HCF of the given numbers by using prime factorization method. It's clear? Why 7 into 11 into 13 plus 13 and 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 plus 5 are composite numbers. Once again, explain why This is the first case and this is the second case. Given problem has two cases. Here two cases are composite numbers or not. Why? Why given numbers are composite numbers? Why the given numbers are composite numbers? Explain on. Explain why 7 into 11 into 13 plus 13 and 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 plus 5 are composite numbers. Solution. First one, case 1, 7 into 11 into 13 plus 13. Here 7 is a prime number and 11 is also prime numbers. Here 13 is also prime number and 13 also prime numbers. But this is multiplication and this is addition. Here two binary operations are there. Plus into multiplication. Plus and multiplication. Actually, every composite number can be expressed as a product of primes. According to our problem, explain why the given number is a composite number. Why the given number is a composite number. According to the definition of the composite number, every composite number can be expressed as a product of primes, or the product of prime numbers is equals to composite numbers. The product of primes, product means multiplication. This is multiplication, this is multiplication, but this is addition. This is addition. For example, this is also multiplication. Actually, here given all numbers are prime numbers, that's why the product of every prime number is equals to composite number, but the product of, according to the definition of the composite number, the product of prime numbers is equals to composite number, but here multiplication and one more symbol is addition. That's why here just you have to observe the given number 13 is a common factor. Common factor. That's why take 13. 13 is a common factor. So take 13 into, this is 7 into 11, already 13 we have to take common. That's why here 1 plus 1. 13 is the common factor. So 13 into 7 11 jar. 7 11 jar 77 into 1. 77 1 jar. 77 plus 1 plus 1. This is the A into B plus C. A into, according to distributive property. According to the distributive property. Once again, the given problem is 7 into 11 into 13 plus 13. Here 13 is the common factor. That's why take 13. Take 13. So 13 into 7 into 11 into 1 plus 1. So 13 into 7 11 ja 77. 77 1 ja 77 plus 1. So 13 into 77 plus 1 78. 13 is the prime number, but 78 is a composite number. 78 is a composite number. So given 78 converted into product of primes. Given 78 converted into product of prime. Therefore 239 ja 78. 313 ja 39. Therefore 78 equals to 2 into 3 into 13. Therefore this is the 13 into, given 78 is converted into 2 into 3 into 13. So 2 into 3 into 13. So 2 into 3 into 13 into 13. 2 is the prime number. 3 is also prime number. 13 is also prime number. And also 13 is also prime number. So every composite number can be expressed as the product of primes. The product of primes. Explain why the given number is a composite number means every composite number can be expressed as the product of prime numbers. It's clear? This is the case 1. And another example, case 2. 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 plus 5. According to the problem, Here 5 is the common factor. Here 5 is the common factor. So take 5. 5 into, this is 7 into 6 into, already 5 is take common, that's why write only 1. 5 1 is 5. So here 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 plus 1. 5 1 is 5 kada. So 5 into, here 7 is the prime number, but 6 is a composite number, 4 is the composite number. So these are all the multiplied. So 7 6 is 42. 7 6 is 42. 7 6 is 42 into 1. 42 1 is 42. So 4 3 is 12. 12 2 is 24. 12 2 is 24. So 42 into 24. 4 2 is 8. 4 4 is 16. 2 2 is 4. 2 4 is 8. 8 10 1008. 1008. So 7 into 6 into 1 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 equals to 1008 plus 1. Here 5 into 1008 plus 1, 1009. 5 into 1009. The value of 1009 is a prime number. The value of 1009 is a prime number. So here 5 is the prime number and 1009 is also prime number. The product of primes is equals to composite number. Explain the given numbers are composite numbers because every composite number can be expressed as the product of primes, or the product of prime numbers is equals to a composite number. It's clear? Right. Next, fifth question. How will you show that 17 into 11 into 2 plus 17 into 11 into 5 is a composite number? Explain. Solution. Given problem is 17 into 11 into 2 plus 17 into 11 into 5. How will you show that 17 into 11 into 2 plus 17 into 11 into 5 is a composite number? According to the concept of the composite number is, every composite number can be expressed as a product of prime numbers. That's why, so we have to observe given problem, here 17 and 17 and 11 and 11. Here 17 into 11, here 17 into 11. So 17 comma 11 are common factors. So first of all, we have to take 17 as a common factor. So 17 into, this is 11 into 2. 11 into 2 plus, already 17 take common. So this is 1 into 11 into 5. Yes or no? Next one, 17 into, this is 11 into 2 plus 11 1 is 11 into 5. This is 17 17. Here 11, here 11. 11 also common factor. Take 11 into, this is 2. The remaining numbers are 2 plus 5. Here 17 into 11 into 2 plus 5, 7. 17 is a prime number, 11 is a prime number, 7 is also prime number. So the product of prime numbers is a composite numbers. The product of prime numbers is equals to composite number. Or every composite number can be expressed as a product of primes. This is the concept of the composite numbers. Clear? And next question, 6 power 100. What is the value of 6 power 100? What is the value of 6 power 100? What is the value of the 6 power 100? 6 power 100 is equals to 6 into 6 into 6 into 6 into 6. Here this is the 100 times. 100 times. 6 6 ja 36. The unit digit. Just you have to observe 6 into 6. 6 6 ja 36. 6 6 ja 36. What is the value of unit digit? the value of unit digit equals to 6. So 6 6 ja 36, the value of unit digit equals to 6 into again 6, 6 6 ja 36, the unit digit value 6, again 6 6 ja 36. So 6 into 6 into 6 into 6 into 6, that equals to 6 power 100. The value of 6 power 100 equals to 6. The place value of unit, the value of unit digit, the value of unit digit of 6 power 100 is equals to 6. Right. Okay students, tomorrow we will learn about terminating or non-terminating repeating decimals. Tomorrow we will learn about terminating or non-terminating repeating decimals. Thank you.